Mom Hacks, episode number 18. My name is Krista, and I am your host. It's June 7th, 2023, and today we have an exciting episode lined up for all you exhausted parents out there. We're diving headfirst into the world of baby sleep. Very important topic, especially for new parents. So grab a cup of tea, hot chocolate, whatever you're fancy, cozy up, and get ready for some sweet dreams. But before we drift into Slumberland, I just want to say thanks for tuning in, Mama. I started this podcast because babies don't come with instructions. As of this recording, I am chasing around a 4.5-year-old that no amount of Googling was able to prepare me for. There's a lot of stuff people don't talk about when it comes to pre-pregnancy, during pregnancy, postpartum, and as someone who was previously terrified of all of the above, I'm here to help you pull back the curtain on all of it. And every now and then, it may get a little messy. We may share a little TMI, but that's why you're here, right? My goal is you'll leave every episode feeling refreshed, inspired, and hopeful, knowing you are not on this mom journey alone. Now, there's a lot of subject matter to cover when it comes to mom life, and we are covering it all. Okay, let's talk baby sleep strategies. We all know that putting a baby to sleep can sometimes feel like cracking a secret code or solving a Rubik's Cube with your eyes closed. But fear not, my fellow sleep-deprived warriors. Today, I have a handful of fabulous tips that will have your little one drifting off to dreamland faster than you can say lullaby. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Tip number 1 is routine. Babies love routine. 5-year-olds love routine. Heck, grown-ups love routine. I myself love routine. And establishing a consistent bedtime routine is key to helping them wind down. So make sure you can create a soothing ritual involving activities like a warm bath, a gentle massage, or reading a bedtime story. And soon enough, their little eyes will start getting heavy just by following these calming steps. Tip number 2 is to create the perfect sleep environment. The magic of ambiance, right? Your baby's sleep environment can make a world of difference. Make sure that room is cool, dark, and quiet. Consider using a white noise machine, which we're going to talk about in just a minute, or a calming lullaby to drown out any external disturbances. Especially if it's nap time in the middle of the day, maybe the neighbor decides to mow, or maybe there's a moving truck or a garbage truck or whatever with the frustratingly annoying beeping noise and they're backing up doing something. Those white noise and lullaby machines work wonders. So remember, that tranquil environment equals peaceful sleep for your little one. Tip number 3 is to follow the 5 S's. Now, maybe you've already come across these. Dr. Harvey Karp popularized a set of techniques to soothe and calm babies. So if you're looking for baby sleep tips, his methods are likely the first ones you'll find. That was certainly the case for me. Method number 1 is swaddling. So wrap those tiny arms and legs up like a snug little burrito. Swaddling can provide a sense of security and mimic the cozy feeling of being in the womb. Just make sure that you're using a lightweight, breathable blanket, and remember to transition out of swaddling once your baby starts showing signs of rolling over. Okay, for the 5 S's, tip number 2 is side or stomach positioning. Holding your baby on their side or stomach while soothing them, it's really important to note this is for calming purposes only and not sleep. Babies should always be placed on their back to sleep to reduce the risk of SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome. 5 S's, tip number 3 is shushing. So creating a rhythmic shushing sound near your baby's ear to replicate those familiar noises they heard in the womb. That white noise can be calming to help drown out other sounds. Tip number 4 of the 5 S's is swinging or swaying. Motion can work wonders in lulling your baby to sleep. Gentle rocking, swaying, or even a short drive around the block can do the trick. Consider investing in a rocking chair or a baby swing if you don't have one of those. They can be your secret weapons when it comes to soothing those restless nights. You can also move your arms in a way, so as you're cradling your baby, you can move your arms in a way that makes a figure 8. That worked really well for my little one. I also found that an up and down movement, like bouncing on a yoga ball, worked well too. And tip number 5 of the 5 S's is sucking. So offering your baby a pacifier or allowing them to nurse for comfort. Sucking has a soothing effect on babies and it can help them relax. So those techniques, they are meant to help calm and settle babies, especially during periods of fussiness or when you're trying to transition them to sleep. Okay, now we're moving on to tip number 4, music, melodies, and the magic of sound. Music is music to their ears when it comes to babies. Playing soft, calming melodies or gentle lullabies can really create a serene atmosphere and help your baby drift off. So explore different genres and find tunes that work best for your little one. Personally, my little one loves plain old white noise on the sound machine we have in her room. I notice as long as we've got the sound machine on, 99% of the time, it is a very quick doze into sleep and a very restful night throughout the entire night. The next tip is the art of bedtime feeding. A full tummy equals a sleepy baby. Incorporate a gentle bedtime feeding into your routine, ensuring your baby is well nourished and content before hitting the hay. But remember, keep it calm, keep it serene, avoid stimulating activities or bright lights during this precious time. Tip number 6 is to embrace the power of darkness. So speaking of stimulating activities and bright lights, darkness is your ally when it comes to encouraging sound sleep. Investing in blackout curtains or blinds can help create a pitch black sleeping environment, shielding your baby from unwanted distractions. Plus, it sets the perfect stage for some peaceful slumber. Tip number 7 is to find the right temperature. Just like Goldilocks, babies prefer their sleep environment to be just right. Maintain a comfortable temperature in the room, ensuring it's not too hot or too cold. A cozy, well-regulated environment will help your little one snuggle up and drift off into a world of dreams. Tip number 8 is patience. Patience, dear parents, is an essential virtue in the quest for a peaceful night's sleep. It's normal for babies to have occasional sleep disturbances or difficulty falling asleep. So stay calm, be patient, and remember that consistency is key. With time and perseverance, you'll find your baby's sleep patterns settling into a more predictable rhythm. And lastly, tip number 9 is to take care of yourself. Ensuring your own well-being and rest is crucial for being able to provide the best care for your little one. Allow yourself moments of relaxation, seek support from your partner or loved ones, and remember that you are doing an amazing job. And there you have it. Those are my tips to help your little bundle of joy sail off into dreamland. Remember, finding the right sleep routine for your baby is a journey, and what works for one may not work for another. So be flexible, trust your instincts, and most importantly, cherish these precious moments with your little one, even when those nights feel long. That brings us to the end of this episode of Secret Mom Hacks. I hope you found these tips helpful and that they bring you nights filled with peaceful slumber. Thanks so much for spending some time with me today. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a 5-star rating and leave a review sharing your favorite takeaway so far. Make sure you stop by secretmomhacks.com where you can find transcripts, resources, and a ton more. Now stay tuned for next week's episode, and until then, you've got this, mama.